Alrighty, here goes. So let me just adjust my watch right quick, and then I'll show you the time and date. So today is Sunday, December 19th, 2021, and my name is Ronald, alright, but I like to go by Christmas right now, and then on my PlayStation, I don't think I've changed my gamer tag yet because I don't have my PlayStation right now. I mean, I have my PlayStation, but it's in pawn. And coincidentally, well, I'm actually at a pawn shop right now. The pawn shop that I work at and advertise for. It's in Mentone. And here is where I actually get to tap into their Wi-Fi, which is what I've been able to use using my OnePlus 5G phone. Now, this phone that I'm using to record this particular video is a Motorola G Stylus phone. It is not a 5G phone. It is restricted to 4G, and that when I decided to upgrade to the OnePlus Nord N10 5G phone, that 5G upgrade literally allowed me to play War Robots basically without needing a Wi-Fi connection. Like I need to attach to or connect to a Wi-Fi. This is uploading the second part of my third attempt for the Weapon Master, but I just kind of wanted to share really quickly some things that I'm using, um, and I guess to help you see like this is a raw whole process. And I think in the beginning of anything there's going to be a lot of mistakes, and this is exactly what that means. So I'm kind of fortunate to have two phones. This is my old phone. Used it I guess a lot after I got out of jail, but I really wanted the upgrade, and I know there's still better phones than that one, but that thing is awesome for $300 at Metro PCS. But this thing right here is the Gamester X2. It comes in a nice little protective case, and I've been keeping it nice right here in this little cubby, right? So it's nice, it fits, and I just leave it there because I actually tend to sit right here and play my little game right here at this little desk in the break room. So anyways, what I'm doing is using this thing, and it would attach onto my phone. So I don't want to mess up the video upload. I'm pretty sure it's already done, but you can imagine like what that, it works with the OnePlus. I haven't tried it on this Motorola phone, but this phone is nowhere near as good as the OnePlus phone because it has 6 gigabytes of RAM. This one only has 4, so that's one upgrade. It has a better CPU, smarter brain, in other words, in the phone, and it's just overall better. This one, I just wanted to take advantage of the fact that it doesn't have as good of a camera also, and because of that, it would be a faster video to upload. So, and this is just raw stuff, but these ones I would use for riding around on a bike or at work at a warehouse. And these ones is what I've been using at work here because it helps me with my sign holding job. And if you want to know what kind of work I normally do, besides working at a warehouse doing forklift work or unloading trailers and palletizing, I do that. I flip signs around and whatnot on the streets. So I'm an advertiser, and I'm kind of advertising indirectly the pawn shop by making these videos. So hopefully if you guys are ever around Southern California, Inland Empire, jump on it a shot and check out what we got. Give us a call, and we got all kinds of stuff: guns, ammo, electronics. They move a lot. There's a lot of jewelry. They buy gold, silver. There's coins in here now. Lots of equipment, all kinds of different things. You just never know. It's a pawn shop. So really awesome. But with that, to make a note of, since I don't have my old Ronnie S. I don't have my old Ronnie S. Let me see if I could stop the motion and just like go ahead and use this thing, right? I hope that works. And I'll just kind of try and make this quick. So it's not a big drawn out process. So I'll make this 2 minutes happen. And hopefully I can get enough crammed in here without getting into too much detail or making too big of a video. So I have what I plan on doing with this particular channel is making shuffle videos, videos about weed, videos about video games and my various platforms that I'm actually playing on, and how I'm utilizing and making use of various devices and apps and stuff to try and make this particular channel work. Compared to my last channel, which is and I don't have the email password, and it was pre-Google, whatever the fuck that means, and because of that, I cannot get access to my Ronnie S channel. So all of my 166 videos and my 166 subscribers that were on that particular channel, it's a toast thing, you know. So this channel has my video gaming content because I don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's because, again, I couldn't get access to my old YouTube channel. So what I'm doing with this particular channel is I'm forced to use this one now. So I have to start making videos for this channel. And this is obviously updated stuff. It's going to be with updated equipment, updated camera, all this stuff, updated technology. So it's a little bit better. But I do want to say that I actually wish Google would let me have my fucking account back, because even though I don't remember my old password for something like that, you should let us get our shit back, because those are my videos, okay? 188,000 views on YouTube. It matters to me. I know that's 2 minutes, but shit, this is my rant, and this is what I'm gonna make my videos based off of, because hey, that's a lot of content over the course of a year. That's 166 shuffle videos. That's a lot of work that I put in. I know it's like 9 years ago, but that shit's mine. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't make sense that I have to make a brand new fucking channel and upload my content to this channel because you guys don't want to let me get access to my stuff. Now, I don't know what that means, but this is what my videos are going to be about, and this is my reality. There's people making videos on various things. I'm interested in making money. I want to be able to get into stocks and whatnot, but I'm not making videos about that. I missed the Bitcoin. Maybe I can get into that, but I have no fucking farm. You know, there's no mining shit going on here. There's a lot of interesting things going on in the world right now, and I want to participate in YouTube content, because I think I can not only share interesting things using video games and what my unique interests are. I think I can actually help people with other things because of my survivability in real life, not in a fucking video game. So I'll be finicky about the content that I make now, and bash on my own shit because, you know, I'm using a PlayStation 4, but I don't have it. So I'm using a phone right now with this GameSir X2 thing because I don't have my Predator, like Acer Predator Helios 300 laptop, or an even better phone, like I was mentioning in some of my notes uh, from my other video games before this one. So scroll up or down, I don't know which one's before. It's just I'll make this one the in between after my achievement, series videos on PUBG and stuff. I'd like to focus on making the gameplay, uh, because I think it's really interesting, and it might give these guys more reason to add a fucking 3.55 millimeter headphone jack that doesn't interfere, with for one, the connection. I'd like to make videos or something about that, and enable us to be able to use without. I don't want to use Bluetooth headphones, and I have a gaming headset. Why can't you let me use my gaming headset on my phone when I use this thing too? GameSir, if you guys can look at this video and you guys ever take a look at that, and you guys can actually figure out how the fuck I try to take off your little grip thing just so I can use some cheap headphones, like Skull Candy headphones, like $10 Walmart headphones, you know what I'm saying? Those are good enough for this game. I don't need a gaming headset, a $50 headset with adjustable volume and microphone controls and shit like that. I don't need it. This is working out great. I'm getting, I'll tell you, I've spent $1,000, $1,130 on a War Robots game from Google Play. And it's a free to play game, but in there, they sell power. And I accidentally bought power over the course of 3 years because I did buy a lot last year. I mean, this year alone, I made $25,000, and some of that went into Magic the Gathering Arena, maybe $150, $190. I know a good amount, maybe $500 of that went into War Robots, and then I maybe spent $60 for this thing, okay, and I haven't spent $1 in PUBG Mobile, okay, but I'm getting a lot more value out of the game PUBG Mobile using this and my $300 OnePlus Nord N10 5G phone. Okay, I'm getting a lot more value out of this one thing in one game, and it's much cheaper than I am getting out of a fucking $1,130 War Robots account. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe people want my account and I'll showcase some videos about War Robots, but I will be blunt right now. I'm gonna bitch and moan about the matchmaking, about their targeting system still, about the fact that I bought a fucking Fafnir and I'm still getting pwned by fucking matchmaking. I'm just saying. There's a small amount of that in PUBG, and there's it's actually shown in Magic the Gathering Arena too. So I might showcase some of my gameplay of Magic the Gathering. And the good thing about 5G technology is I'm not gonna have to be stuck here, you know, uh, fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna have to be stuck here in the pawn shop, being able to upload, having to upload videos and stuff. Maybe if I want to make it faster, I'll save my video uploading for here when I'm here, because that upload shit is extremely fast. I mean, even by the time that I'm talking right now, I'm pretty sure that second video is already done uploading, and I could turn that off. You know what I'm saying? And then focus on whatever it is. The technology is great. So let me just conclude that I have a lot of great technology at my disposal, but I don't have access to it now. For instance, I have a Turtle Beach. Um, I have a Turtle Beach, what you call it, gaming headset that I've been using with my PlayStation 4 setup. But I'll let you know, in the past 2 years, I got out of jail and I lost $15,000 worth of stuff. I lost a girlfriend. I lost my home. I've been homeless this entire time. But even though I've been homeless, even this year, I was able to work a full time job, two of them, and crack into overtime. And I'll tell you, cracking into overtime really makes a difference in your weekly paychecks. I have my pay stubs and I've made $25,000 after taxes. So when I do taxes next year, it's going to be kind of nice, because I never got the coronavirus or stimulus fucking checks or anything like that. I have no family, no friends, and no help whatsoever, and I'm still homeless. Right now, I'm going to a homeless shelter, so without getting into too much detail about, going into the past and being stuck, I just want to like share that to let people know why did my content change drastically in the past 10 years. For one, I didn't have good phones like that this Motorola G Stylus phone is still better than whatever the fuck I had 10 years ago. uh, 7 megapixel camera is a lot different than 48 megapixels here, and that one probably I think has somewhere around 65 or 64 megapixels. So higher megapixels, larger file, longer to upload. I kind of want to stay in the medium. This should be good enough to get you some details and whatnot. You saw my phone, you saw my setup. There's a lot more things that I could share, but I'm not there yet. I just kind of want to focus on what I'm having to do with the my attempts on why the fuck it's so difficult to hit Weapon Master, and why you're gonna see a whole fucking series. Like, this is my first attempt video, my second attempt video, my third attempt video. What this is gonna be is there's gonna be a fucking series about how I have to really still tinker with my sensitivity settings, get to know this more. I'm still thinking about separating the jump and climb button within the game, knowing those things and how to adjust that, and I'll share what the fuck I do now. But I want to practice at the same time without having to use Bluetooth headphones, because if I don't use the Bluetooth headphones, I get better. Now I want to record when I'm in a better state, so there's probably going to be some in between time gameplay that I will just be playing normally without recording because I need to put my practice in to show you guys really good gameplay like what I featured in this, at least my third attempt video, my two videos for that. But the problem is about that is I have to learn how to use a video editing app, and I have to start using this phone and converting or combining both the audio that I would capture from recording from what I'm using and then using the Bluetooth headphones if I want to do performance, or hear the game without you guys hearing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember in the first, if you looked at my first attempt video, you hear me a little bit you hear me good in the beginning because I wasn't playing. I wasn't using the controller a lot. I was just recording naturally, and that was it. There was no Bluetooth headphones in use, and the Bluetooth headphones in use was in my second video series, and then the third one too, but with a different internal settings. So the third one, that's why you hear the game so great. And but even in my first and second video, you heard a lot of this going on. You heard clicks. You heard button presses. You heard a lot of like, what the fuck is that noise? But it's him like pressing the controller. And I actually care about that because I don't want you guys to hear all that extra shit. I actually guys want you guys to hear basically gameplay in this a mobile setup and share that, but without having to use a console. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's also in my mind now that I have a gaming laptop that I think is actually even better than my PlayStation 4 and is probably comparable to a PlayStation 5. Maybe not, but in my opinion, that's how powerful that thing is compared to anything that I have right now. That laptop is going to be so great because there's an emulator on Windows, which is a Windows 10 PC. It's a Predator or Acer Predator Helios 300. It's great. It has 32 gigabytes of RAM. My phone has 6, so just think about that difference. The GPU is better than what is featured in Amadi Gaming's gaming, right? And he's using third person perspective and aim assist, which I don't do. So I can only imagine the kind of performance that I would get, how easy it would be to get Weapon Master using a fucking mouse and keyboard on a gaming laptop versus a OnePlus Nord N10 5G phone on Wi-Fi with Bluetooth headphones and a GameSir X2 module device, which is basically the same thing as, if you've ever heard about it, and I can't feature it here because I don't have it with me. That was one thing I lost. It was called a FPS Strike Pack Dominator. It's featured on YouTube a lot. You can Google it. It's on Amazon. I bought mine at a GameStop. It was great for the PlayStation 4 when I was playing H1Z1. If you look at my old ass videos, and even Grand Theft Auto 5, and I converted to PUBG Mobile or PUBG on. I was waiting for it to come to PlayStation because it was on Xbox for a good minute, but it wasn't on PlayStation. So I waited for it to come to PlayStation, and now that it's there, now when it came, like I totally stopped playing H1Z1 because they were always third person perspective, and I have featured gameplay of that in third person perspective, and you can see I was a really great player. I knew that game. I played it a lot. That's how much I played that game, so much to the point where someone called me a teacher. I mean, I made a nice video about that, and I'd like to participate in different videos using PUBG as my platform because this is a very fun. I don't know. It's for me. It's not dead. I mean, I have to survive in real life, and I'm not having to worry about bullets coming at me and shit, and enemies coming in a shrinking circle. But sometimes I feel like because I ain't got no money. Like I got some money in my pocket right now, enough for breakfast tomorrow. But I gotta go to work if I want to do anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got $8 in my pocket, so I can't. I could buy an energy drink and I could probably do some laundry and then I get to work tomorrow. But here's how much my back's against the wall. If I don't work, I don't get to eat. If I want to eat right now, I pretty much have to sell something. I have $300 left to go on my laptop to pull that out in order to use it because if I had $300 and I could put that down, that's actually one thing that I wanted to use the stimulus check money for was if I could pull that put that on there, then I could do that, pay for a $500 line of credit, which I got, which kind of fucked me up a little bit. It kind of was one factor that led me to losing my job because I missed a Tuesday on that week, and because I went to H&R Block because I got one email that said I got approved or you can get approved for a line of credit, and that was awesome because I got Chase Bank now. But there's a bunch of shit that I could talk about that I don't want to get into detail all in one video because this is a lot of information already. But past that, let me just kind of like stop right here, and then I'm looking at my own videos, so I'll be able to determine by looking at what a lot of people are sharing on YouTube how I would need to edit these things, what I would need to focus on, the time on how much I need to really like keep on my videos, whether or not I use a separate phone for a timer, just a timer, you know what I'm saying? And I have a third phone in my storage. So there's a lot of different things that I have right now, and I just haven't been able to share it because I deleted my Facebook, I deleted my Instagram, I have a Twitter, but I never really used it. I remade a Facebook, but I don't have nothing on it, right? It's just here I am. My name is Ronald Gatewood, and if you look at Ronnie S shuffle videos, if you type that in, you'll find my account. There's 166 videos. I think I'll just go ahead and save some on a playlist on my channel here that will give you at least a good idea of maybe I could tag two of my best videos that will show you that I have a lot of views on there, and I just kind of want to use a recording app and share a bunch of screenshots that I can make a really successful YouTube channel. So what I'm doing right now is I'm starting from real scratch, and this is raw trial and error. At least raw trial and error in trying to make this particular setup work. It's really kind of like, it's not out of place. It's not too complex, but I actually do have a feeling that I can make this work. But I'm gonna need this phone to record my voice, that phone, and I'm gonna need the laptop in order to convert both of the videos into one, and then maybe I might be able to use my laptop just to make the video edits better. That would allow you to hear my voice and the gameplay very, very fucking well, all in one video. So when I make that kind of video using this particular setup, it would actually, I think, be watchable for you guys. Like, it would actually be enjoyable to watch because it's like, okay, for people that may not have all of this other stuff that can't make content like that or anything, or don't have the potential, if they just have a really decent phone and they're considering whether or not just to buy something like this to play PUBG Mobile on. I mean, I heard someone, playing Call of Duty Mobile. Maybe that might work great for them too. That's what this is for. That's what a FPS Strike Pack Dominator is for. And for people that enjoy first-person perspective gameplay, like real-life gameplay, and no aim assist, if you are about that, that's really what I'm about. At least kill two people when you walk in a room with a pistol. You know what I'm saying? Realistically speaking, that's what I would do, because you don't need a shotgun, you don't need a submachine gun, you don't need a fucking sniper rifle for someone 20 feet away, you know what I'm saying? A pistol, that's why there's laws. And in real life, you gotta keep real life and video game life very separate, but I want to share my video content on things that I'm interested in to stay relevant. There's three passions of mine: shuffle dancing, which I already have 166 videos already, so you can see that. But in this, I'm going to show you on this channel, I'm going to show you much better videos. Much better because I'll have a much better laptop. I'm going to have a better video editing app. I'm going to have better music. And I tell you, I've been shuffle dancing since October 2009. And I graduated high school at 18 years old in 2009 with my class on time, which was great. Redlands High School, go Terriers. I missed the alumni or the whole 10-year anniversary thing, whatever that was. One of my very first videos has the most views, I think, and it was at Redlands High School. And now I go through the city and pass on Orange Street or Citrus Street, whichever, I forget the street. I think it's Citrus. There's fences all around the school now. That was not the case when I was, 17, 16, going through high school. And I was living in a group home at the time. I grew up in the foster system, but anyways, like that's why this is my setup, but that's how I kind of want to make it raw. And how I would make it raw, and why I mention raw is because this is me using what I got when I have the opportunity, no matter what. I actually just want to get back into making video content. So this is like the beginning of me getting back into it. But having to use a second channel because of what I mentioned earlier, Google will not let me get my old stuff back. It will not give me access to my old Ronnie S YouTube account because it was with old email, and I don't have. I have the email, but I don't have the password that I used at the time that I created that channel in the very beginning. This is apparently 9 or 10 years ago, to the best of my knowledge, considering what I saw. And I have screenshots and whatever, but I just don't think because of how Google bought YouTube or some shit like that, like why they say pre-Google account, because I used a Yahoo email address to create that account, and I have the email address, but I don't, and I have access to that, but all of the emails that were in there, I'm pretty sure, is over 40,000 are gone. So it's a brand new email, which is great because it's my original email, and but there's nothing on it, so it's kind of neat. That's gonna be my personal email. But yeah, dude, all those 166 videos on the Ronnie S channel, I just don't have access to. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna use this channel to create multiple content. I mean, I'm talking, I can make the same videos, if not